Have you ever looked at a car and thought, wow, someone really nailed that design? Well, chances are one of your new favorite automotive designs came from a name you might not know yet, but absolutely should. Meet Julliana Cho, the creative force behind the all-new 2027 Rivian R3, a design that's not just turning heads, it's redefining what future vehicles should look like. This is the story of how Julliana Cho, an immigrant, a dreamer, and an industry trailblazer, went from being a curious kid in Oregon and Korea to shaping one of the most buzzed-about EVs in the world. Stick with us as we go deep into her multicultural upbringing, her eye for minimalism, and the one-car design that's about to become an icon. You're watching Shift Path, and if you love great cars and great stories, hit that subscribe button because this is where passion meets performance. So let's rewind. Julliana Cho didn't grow up in a gearhead garage. In fact, she didn't even consider car design until later in her life. Born in Oregon, raised partly in Korea, her world was shaped by contrasting influences. Her father, a mathematician, and her mother, a fine artist. As Cho puts it, she always knew she wanted to do something creative, but also something technical. She dabbled in fashion design, graphic design, space design, architecture. But when she discovered automotive design, it was like flipping a switch. Car design became the perfect marriage of engineering precision and artistic vision, and she was hooked. She went all in. Her journey took her to the Royal College of Art in London, where she earned her master's degree in transportation design, and from there, she never looked back. But the path wasn't exactly smooth. When I was a student, Cho says, I couldn't find many female designers. In an industry dominated by men, especially in performance and EV design, she became one of the rare voices pushing against that current. And that challenge? She embraced it. Her career started with an internship at Porsche in Germany. Then came a full-time design role at BMW, focusing on electric vehicles. Later, she became the exterior design lead at Mercedes-Benz, working on major models like the A-Class and GLS Class. Think about that for a second. She went from learning about car design in school to leading design on some of the most recognizable cars in Europe, but her journey wasn't done. Family brought her back to Korea, where she took the helm as studio manager for advanced design at Kia. There, she led futuristic projects like the Futuron concept and early mobility studies that shaped what Kia's electric future would look like. And then, in early 2021, Rivian came calling. It was a turning point. Now remember, Rivian was still very young. The R1T truck was just getting off the ground. But the culture? It was different. Unlike the high-stakes, competitive environments at other legacy automakers, Rivian's design studio was built on collaboration. Interior, exterior, color, and trim designers all sat together in one open space, a place where ideas could move fast. And good design wasn't about ego. It was about teamwork. That's where Julliana Cho thrived. She quickly rose to lead exterior design on the Rivian R3, the company's ultra-cool, retro-futuristic EV that looks like a hatchback mixed with a rally car, but rides like something totally fresh. And let's be real, the R3 looks amazing. It's playful, but sharp. Nostalgic, but futuristic. According to Cho, she created the R3's initial silhouette and major graphic themes. But more than that, she orchestrated the overall exterior to bring all the pieces together. Wheels, rear graphics, even the performance-ready R3X spoiler. But here's what makes it even more impressive. This isn't a follow-up to an existing model like the next S-Class or another Mustang refresh. The R3 is completely new, no precedent, no template. Cho had to invent a new design language for a new segment, all while staying true to the Rivian identity. She calls it her proudest project to date. And honestly, we can see why. Her design approach is based on extreme simplicity. Inspired by design legend Dieter Rams, she believes that stripping away the unnecessary is what makes a car timeless. She says, I enjoy the interplay of opposite elements, simple volumes paired with sheer surfaces and refined technical details. And if you look closely at the R3, you'll see that philosophy in action. But what really powers her creativity? It's her multicultural background. Having lived in the US, Korea, Germany, and the UK, Cho brings a global lens to every car she touches. And that diversity? That's not just a backstory. It's a design superpower. She says, "My background naturally influences the work that I do. With all the different cultures I've experienced, I don't look at design as a single, fixed object. That curiosity is what allows her to innovate. That openness is what makes her designs universal, and that global perspective. That's what makes the R3 feel like something we've never seen, but always wanted. Even better, what you see in the R3 prototype. It's pretty close to what's going to hit production in 2027. Unlike other brands that show off wild concepts only to water them down later, Rivian, according to Cho, aims to keep things real. No vaporware, no broken promises. Just clean, honest. Design built for real drivers. So the next time you see a Rivian R3 cruising down the road or blasting through a trail, you'll know exactly who to thank. Julliana Cho isn't just designing cars. She's reshaping what car design means. Not just for women, not just for the AAPI community, but for the entire automotive world. And if you ask us, she's just getting started. This has been Shift Path. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like the video, drop a comment below, and tell us what you think of the Rivian R3 OCH. And check out the full article and photo gallery over at Motor Trend using the link in the description. And if you're passionate about cars, culture, and design, make sure you subscribe to Shift Path. Channel link is also in the description. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road and your mind on the design.